Hi, guys. So today we're going to work on elaborating on your evidence. So, yesterday we were thinking more about how our evidence fits in with our writing, but today we want to make sure that it's elaborated. Elaborate means to make it like the best it can be, right? Like if I have an elaborate necklace on, it means it is very, very fancy and it is just gorgeous. And we are just like, yes, that is so perfect, right? So we want to make sure that your evidence is elaborated on. We want it to be fancy and gorgeous and just perfect. All right, are you ready to figure out how to do that? Okay. So first, yeah, we start with a plan. So we've watched this video. If you need to watch it again, you can, but just make sure you have your planning sheet, right? We're going to keep that in front of us. We're going to use it. We're going to make it. We're going to do it. And if you do it on state testing day and you use it and you do it like we're supposed to, you get a prize. All right, so today I want to teach you that when you bring in evidence to support something, it helps to explain your evidence. After you quote or you tell a detail from the text, you explain why you included that detail, right? Explain why it matters. That's right. So you often need to connect back to your answer. So quote or detail, and then explain why it matters. So let's think about this. In digging for dinos, Benny's feelings changed. When he found the dinosaur tooth in the dirt, Benny yelled, "My dinosaur tooth! I found a real live dinosaur tooth." So in digging for now the way I could change that is I could say, in digging for dinos, Benny's feelings changed. When he found the dinosaur tooth in the dirt, Benny yelled, "My dinosaur tooth! I found a real live dinosaur tooth." This shows that his feelings changed because he found something he had wanted to find. So I said, this shows that his feelings changed because he found something he wanted to find. So notice how we use evidence from the text. We help the reader know where the evidence came from. We connect back to the claim that Benny's feelings have changed. And we explained how the detail showed that change. So, your turn. How should we explain this? The evidence is that later Dave came over to see the tooth and Benny was excited. Benny said, "What kind of tooth is it?" Yeah, so let's try this. Later, Benny came over to see the tooth and Benny was excited. Benny said, "What kind of tooth is it?" This is important because, yeah, earlier Benny was bored and thought the work was slow. Now he changed and is excited. So I used the quote and then I explained why it mattered. So now I want you to try this with your writing. You're talking about how people in the story dig for dinosaurs, and you're telling me why does Benny keep digging for dinosaurs even though it's hard? If you finish this one, you can start working with everything we've been doing, thinking about leads, conclusions, how we put evidence into our writing, and explaining why it matters with this next prompt about what kind of person Benny's is. And this is on page 7 in your packet if you need to use that prompt because you have finished the other prompt. All right. And you could also be using this extended response checklist. This tells you all the things that your writing should have in it, like an introduction that names the text and the author, tells me the claim statement. You could have body paragraphs that do all of these things. You need to have a conclusion. So this is also in your packet, and this is actually on page 10. So if you need that checklist to go through your writing and make sure that your writing does all the things that we have taught you this week, go to page 10.